What's going on? It's Music in the Blood back in here again with
Yeah.
another one.
Yes, sir.
We talk about music, things of that nature. Our opinion doesn't matter, but we gonna give it to you anyway.
Yes,
That's right.
take it.
To my far left, we got
Mr. Thank you very much.
to my quick left,
Hasane, aka Lorenzo.
and I go by Zoe. You already know. And I'm being on ones and twos tonight. So
Okay.
Yes.
What we talking about right
last
now?
week talked about the Grammys. We talked
Okay.
about
Mhm.
Kendrick. We had a couple different topics that we flew out there. The Drake situation, and I still feel like we need to resolve, but
I don't
uh,
know why we need to resolve
that'll be for
mood
another
music.
day.
Yeah.
But today we gonna start off by if I can just get my stuff. Should have been prepared, though.
Don't do that,
When
man,
we
like
when
that.
we speak when we speak of the greats,
The
Yes.
people, you know what I mean, that done it.
Legends.
Mhm.
Exactly,
Okay.
legends.
And goats.
Yeah, legends, goats, historians of the game.
Okay.
Mhm.
We can think of LL Cool J. You know what I'm
Oh,
One of the
saying?
yeah.
You
pioneers.
know what I
Yeah.
Yes.
mean? Those guys, Grandmaster Flex, who was, you know what I mean, important into the process of
Mm.
making hip hop. You know what I mean?
The
The
DJ
flow,
flow.
the way it was flowing. You know what I mean? A lot of different name characters. One, like all these old school guys that really set the stage for,
Got you.
you know what I mean, what we hear now.
Mm.
Probably not the format they was looking for, but it's still here and it still is thriving.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you never know what something may grow about. You know what I mean? Just
Mhm.
over time.
Mm.
But me saying this is, you know what I mean, when we talk about those type of people, and then we have those people that was just fantastic in the route, you know what I mean, of becoming a hip hop artist.
Mm.
My top three that I was thinking of was Jay-Z,
Okay.
Eminem,
Okay.
and Lil Wayne.
Mm.
And I chose these three people as the vocal points because I just feel like their intro is still going. You know what I'm saying? I just feel
Mm.
like I don't know how can they end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because they're still rapping at a high quality, high level.
So you saying no ceilings, no pun
No
intended.
ceilings at
Hey,
all.
yeah.
It's like they started it and they just been flourishing ever since. And whatever they do, whoever track they own stuff from their albums and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I wanted to just, see what y'all think about that, and then just to see like, would you say those are like the route mount, like three people the top of rap from beginning to end, like those are the three guys that's like stamp their name down, they cannot be removed.
Mm. What do you think?
You go with the old head first. Okay.
Hey,
So
he does that every time we start.
my perspective of that, uh you are right, Zoe. Like those three are what certain artists, new artists would want to blueprint their craft from.
Hmm.
Um as if like LL Cool J, that man still to me is on a lane by himself
Hmm.
because he was street and girls loved him.
Right.
Then that's
Mm.
the hence the name Ladies Love Cool J.
Right.
And I think that's where his niche was. Like he knew how to rap, he knew how to be an MC,
Hmm.
and then lyrically he was that dude.
Hmm.
And to me, like if he did drop something, he'll still probably be uh respected in a sense.
Hmm.
Like Nas, he revamped his sound and it's dope. Um like we talked about last week, Mount Westmore, they constantly still doing music and doing they shit. So it for pioneers like that, and then for the Kendricks of the world, the J. Cole's of the world, those guys are stand like in my age group. So I'm still looking at my old heads and still getting uh well, how do you want to say it? Still looking at the future
Mm-hmm.
as if like, don't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was almost in a sense like when it kept saying hip hop was dead, and like it wasn't. It's just that it was nobody like to
To
say
take-
something
right.
or like to just snatch it, and it was like
Right,
let
to
me
hold that
let
flag
me,
up,
yeah,
and
like
it's
you
like,
know what I'm saying.
I'm here.
And then you just had like cats like 6ix9ine and shit come through and like
Oh,
low
yeah.
key fuck some shit up, like,
Mhm.
and then that's when a lot of the snitching shit and the rat shit started popping out.
Right.
Like you're not being authentic about the craft anymore.
So it's like this the it's more trends than people actually getting in there
yeah.
and rapping for a purpose. They just
Right.
throwing shots and doing the most, you know what I mean, out here on the streets just for a couple clicks and views.
Because to be honest, I think every motherfucker want to be Tupac.
Oh yeah.
To the
Yeah.
I
like
yeah.
if at a rap standpoint, and like a plateau, you want to be respected by your peers. You want to be known by
mhm.
other race. You want your shit to be legendary and last
Right.
after you gone.
Mm.
Everyone could
And-
put it in and be
yeah.
like, oh, okay, I
Right.
see why y'all like this. This is
Yeah,
dope.
so that I
I'm
think
intrigued.
like he stands out, of course,
Mhm.
but even if he was here or when he was around, motherfuckers still want to have a sound like that.
Right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he did it for every type of mood that you wanted to be in. He had a
Mhm.
dear mama, like
Mm-hmm.
very intimate about his mom.
Mm-hmm.
He had a I Get Around, like a fun joint, like nigga, like I'm still my age and I'm having fun,
Mm-hmm.
but don't get it twisted. Like
Right.
I'm just partying right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you had shits like serious shits like So Many Tears,
Mhm.
shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, if you in a sense, like everybody that's so called hard
Mhm.
wanted to be like Tupac.
Right.
Mm.
So that I think that like you're saying, like him and Jay-Z's and the Eminems of the world are people that will want to reach their plateau. At the
Mhm.
end of the day, you want to have those type of legendary
Yeah.
careers.
Yeah, and that's why I brought those three up because I just feel like they still got it. You know what I mean? They're still at a high level, even despite
correct.
their age and things of that nature. They can still make a hot album with freaking Eminem has plenty diamond albums and things of that
Right.
nature. Lil Wayne, I feel like you know what I mean. I feel like everyone loves him, but you know what I mean. I don't know.
And
I feel
that
like at a
man
point they tried to like
is the apex.
yeah. What he said in that one chart,
He
all these
the-
niggas
they-
are high twin. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he was that.
He the apex of this generation of
Mhm.
music. Like Lil Uzi Vert. I
Mhm.
saw an interview. He was like, "I'm not a rapper. I'm a rock star." Like,
Right.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, I'm a rock star.
They
he-
embody that
yeah,
stuff. The
so-
stuff that he was influenced by. It's like
Mm.
I saw that stuff, but that was not my. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So people took different influence other than the you know what I mean, the Godfathers of rap. They
Right.
took different influence and then like I want to express myself. And then going back to the Yachty thing, it's like, but I have to. I have to rap to try to express
Mhm.
myself musically, which sucks because I'm not just a rapper. He
Rapper.
wants to be a rock star, which I feel like he's done very well. But it's just, it's a different dynamic for some of these newer cats. But one of the person that they always talk about, either it's one of those three.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? One of
Mhm.
those three influenced them, and then they had the other influence. But it's
Right.
like one of those three had them in like a point where it's like, yo, like M or yo, like Jay-Z, or I wanted to be Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fireman, whatever song or
Right.
whatever era of moment that he had. You know what I mean? That's why I'd be like, yo, those three. Like it's like, it all differs, but one of those names come up.
I
I
feel
feel
you.
like
One of
the
those
one
names.
None of
that's
those names
everything.
come up as an influence in
The-
rap.
The one that's like mostly like just stands out is M. Out of all three that you just said, the one
Mhm.
that stands out is M, for the sake that he was not afraid to change the sound.
Mm-hmm.
He was not afraid to change perspective on music, and plus his race, he's white.
Mm-hmm.
So once he came out, it's like, should we listen to this man? Like,
Yeah.
but
Like
the music is
it a
hard.
Weird Al situation, or
Yeah.
is he really? Can he really rap?
Yeah.
Type
Right.
shit. Is this
And
a
he
gimmick?
picking all
Yeah.
the randomest Dre beats that you can think
Right.
of and making them hits. So
right.
But he influenced it so much to the point where
It was undeniable.
yeah.
Mhm.
That he's a star, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the real Shady.
and then that
What?
was just the time as well. Going
Mhm.
into the 2000s, like the sound was changing as well,
Yeah.
which kind of made it like the West Coast and East Coast wasn't as popular. It was the down
Mhm.
South, that sound that was really pushing it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And then you got the spark of Kanye a couple years later, and then he was just every year, every
Fast forward.
album after that, it was just different, and until it's like, yo, it's just a feel of everything, you know what I mean? Sampling everything and putting it together. Obviously, that's how it originally happened, but now it's just on a way grand spectrum. So me bringing those three up and me talking about those three, I wanted to end it off of like when it's all said and done. I don't know when they are gonna really be done because I just feel like they're just involved in the culture forever.
Yeah.
Rapping, not rapping, it's just Jay-Z just dropped the verse. You are Lil Wayne. You gonna want to hear that. You know what I mean?
Hear, yeah.
So when it's all said and done, like out of all three of them, who got it? What's the ranking? You know what I mean?
Dog, go ahead.
This is what we do.
What the heck? The ranking.
You ain't
What's
doing
the
me
ranking,
first.
man?
Go ahead, dog.
Just for the spice it up for the
Right.
people. What's the ranking, man? Who is?
I don't know anything about ranking, but if it's like
Oh,
if somebody
who
just
you
dropped the verse,
listening-
like
who
he
you
just said,
listening
if
to
somebody
first?
just dropped the verse, who's you gonna listen to first?
all of them.
Okay.
Well,
Wait.
look.
I'm gonna say what I
yeah.
like how you said that. If all three of them dropped a song right now, which artists are you picking to listen to first? Because that's gonna answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
That's really gonna answer your question.
Like, dang, they just dropped. Oh man.
Because you can't.
I want to say Lil Wayne, but something in me is like I want to see what Jay is about to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I'm late on the train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm late. Like I'm hold up. I've been seeing this train. I never hopped on. I'm trying to see what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So because I live Wayne, you know what I mean? Eminem, me and him has a couple tracks I listen to. I respect, you know what I mean? His artistry, his rap style, his rap skills. But sometimes it's not what I'm trying to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Okay,
I have
so-
to really dive deep in why that just like some plays, some get plays, and some it's like I ain't trying to listen to all that. But I live Wayne, you know what I mean? I was in that era watching my sister on LimeWire, get all these songs. I was in like, yo, he got another one, It's like, yo, he has so much music, what the heck? So you know what I mean? I would listen to it just because it's Wayne, but like if I saw Jay-Z dropped another one, you know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta go listen to that. So it'd be like Jay, Wayne, and then M. Yeah.
What about you?
I say, like, if I really wanted to hear it, Jay-Z.
Oh, so we all got the same.
Yeah. Cause I don't do. Like his verses is just be so clever. You be like, dang, he just did
But
another
at the same
entendre
time,
on
they
another
all
entendre.
are so clever.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lil Wayne.
But I don't know what it is.
because
It's
that God did verse Lil Wayne did
just
got slept on, bro.
it got slept on.
To me, it did. Because,
I thought it was better after three.
Because Jay spit for like 7 minutes.
Yeah. Rick Ross
But
gave us a little appetizer.
Rick Ross always get lately.
just
Ross
sprinkle
been
some-
giving me just a little sprinkle or
sprinkles,
something,
like,
and then let
it's
them
like,
niggas do the rest of
Come
the song.
on, man.
Like, bro,
we
you know
you got it, bro.
I know you had another
didn't-
8, dog, nigga. Don't give me a half of a 16.
We
bro.
know. That's the thing. Everyone knows Rick Ross can do it, but I be feeling like he
just be like, yo,
yeah,
I'm still
just about
here,
to
bro.
Just hit an 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just
Maybach
real
music.
quick.
Yeah, talk about my business. This is promo for me.
Right.
This is promo. You know
Lemon
what I mean?
pepper, nigga.
Lemon pepper. Go get you some.
I eat pears. Pears.
I'ma eat it.
But yeah, Jay. If, for example,
Mhm.
when Memphis Bleak dropped his album,
Mm.
Dear Summer, he had Jay-Z on there.
Mhm.
That was one reason why I was listening to Memphis Bleak's album. Even though I love Bleak,
Mm.
no doubt I fucks with Bleak. But that Dear Summer, I don't know, he had Jay-Z rapping on this shit. So it's like, nigga, you knew what you was doing.
Right.
You was a motherfucker for real.
Mhm.
Because I was
Mhm.
gonna listen to your album, but now you just did this whole complete guest song.
Mhm.
You wasn't even on it. You's a motherfucker,
Right.
bro. You got me. So it's like I would want to hear Jay.
Mhm.
And then it's like Wayne was always one of my favorites. I never really speak up on him like that.
Mm.
But Wayne been since his Hot Boy days, I've been fucking with him for a long ass time.
Mhm.
And then just My Block Is Hot was like my freshman year in high school.
Mm.
That's when I was like, Lil Wayne is tight. Block is hot, block is hot, hot, hot. Like that. I was like, Lil Wayne's tight. He don't even cuss in his shit. And
No.
then he used a lot of sound effects when he was rapping. But then you grow. And then once he grew and got into that Carter situation, I was
Mhm.
like, who the hell is this?
Mm.
Do y'all feel like, you know what I mean, you can't have everything in terms of something is gonna lack, you know what I mean? Because I'm
Mm.
thinking about them and
True.
I'm like, they have a lot of hit singles, hit songs that have, great albums and things of that nature.
Mhm.
But it's not a full playthrough in my eyes, not all of them. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's a lot of great songs on them.
Mhm.
A lot of great songs.
Mhm.
But when you think about their albums, it's like it's just something is there and then something's not there, and you like, I wish he would have went this way, but it's still like such and such. So you know
I
what I
could say
mean?
for Lil Wayne, like he has bars, metaphors. He
Mhm.
can rap circles around everybody.
Right.
But
Mhm.
for like making music wise, like making music, I don't know.
But
But
that's
it-
the
it-
thing. Like I don't know. You think maybe it's just because he was putting out so much that it was just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We wasn't really taking in the music. We was just new Wayne.
That could be a
Yeah.
possibility.
You know what I'm saying?
But because Wayne was just dropping shit on dropping
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
I
'Cause
feel what you're saying.
I don't want to
And
say
like
that
sometimes
was
like
right.
Eminem, like the beat selection don't be hitting it for me. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
rapping his ass off, but it's like I'm not engaged all the way. You know what I mean? It's something in there that's not getting me to stick on it, and I feel like that's probably because I've been thinking about it. It's like why? Like I love I'm Slim
But
Shady.
oh shoot! But what do you need?
I don't know what the hell does that.
Oh,
Hello?
yeah,
Testing?
we're good.
All right, cool,
All right, cool. But what do you need though?
I don't
Like,
know. I'm trying to
'Cause
think.
with-
It's like they can rap. They all three of them can rap, but I
all
just
three
feel like
of them have their own sound though.
Understandable.
Because with Eminem, he's gonna give you a lot of wit and a
Mhm.
lot of metaphors and
Mhm.
assemblies a lot in his shit. But like you said, his beat selection is gonna go with his voice.
Mhm.
Like Renegade with Jay-Z and Eminem,
Mm.
I felt like that was an Eminem song featuring Jay-Z in a sense, because how it sounds.
Mm.
That beat goes with Eminem so well that that's why Nas said what he said. Eminem killed you on your own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the ether.
Yeah.
Because it sounded like an Eminem song, but
Right.
then again, Jay-Z came through and did Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then the same thing with the Drake joint with Kanye, Lil Wayne, and
Oh, yeah.
Eminem.
Yeah.
I feel like all of them was spitting
Mhm.
and did their individual thing, but then when M came on,
Yeah.
he turned it up to a whole different
Yeah.
song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's just the music for his voice is like that would capture you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I would say Jay-Z is just going to be Jay. It don't matter what song it is. He's going to do
Yeah.
his fucking thing, period.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like they all going to do their thing, but it's
Mhm.
like it doesn't, like with the beats, it don't matter for Hove to me.
Mm.
With Wayne, it don't really matter for him because he's just going to,
He's gonna listen to the
he just
beat
listen to the beat and just
and
fuck
go.
it up.
Hey,
But that's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes I just feel like just they rhymes outweigh the actual musicality of everything.
Sometimes it do.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you
Because I'm
don't.
thinking about someone like Kanye West, and it's like you think about Kanye West, it's like he's not on their level in terms of rap wise, but he can make a great ass song. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
I would say he's on their level of rap wise.
he has a different approach to it. But you know what I mean? You're not going to Kanye for bars. Not
Yeah.
after
Not anymore.
no, exactly.
Not
That's what I'm saying.
anymore.
But
But
no, these
but
guys
when
are
he-
still
But
doing
when
that.
he wanted to spit bars,
Yeah,
he
he
had
had it.
bars.
Yeah, he had.
Yeah,
And I
bars.
think he
yeah.
still do, but it's just like we wanted more production wise from Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gives that now. And then you hear on Donda there was a lot of features.
That's what I was trying. That
So
was
he-
the form of my question. Is like, do you think like the production, like them just going in there, giving you great bars on a beat, like you know what I mean? Like, does you feel like sometimes it just you wanted more type thing? That's basically what I was asking. That's it. You know what I mean? Just better
Like-
choices in terms of who's gonna be on it and that instead of just like pull up another one. You know what I mean?
I feel
got
like
it.
I feel like if DJ Khaled asks Jay-Z to give me more, he's gonna give him more. And I feel like Khaled's the only
Because
nigga that's
they
been
have
pressured,
forms of where
that
they
been
did
putting
that.
been pressuring Jay to push the pin a little bit more.
Mm-mm.
Because the last couple of the last songs that Jay was on, it was some shit that DJ Khaled had produced or had a finger on it. You know what I'm saying?
Probably was like another one.
Yeah.
I didn't like to do another one.
Another one.
Mm.
I get that. No, but I was just thinking, it's just like some songs that I think about from all of them. It's like, I wish it was more of this. Like, I like what y'all doing, you know what I mean? But I just wish it was more, you know what I mean? Like, freaking
But who has that?
Mrs. Officer by Lil Wayne. Like, I want another track like that.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, what's that song, Jay? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na, like stuff like that. We in the house. That was hard.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Black boys in the building. It was hard. It was hard. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But was it the beat though?
It's like that Eminem is hard to me. But that's what I'm saying. Like but I don't know.
Was
I
it
don't
the
know.
beat though?
I think so. Maybe.
Was it
maybe.
the beat though? So
but that's
you
what I'm saying. Like
probably want to hear more
something
from
will
that
lack.
producer though.
Maybe. But I don't know. I
Cause that's one of my favorite joints, Rock Boys.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was the horns in it.
it just felt epic, and it was just like, all right, Jay-Z was supposed to be on here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
all. That's all. And I'm like, sometimes when they just be just rapping, and it's like, all right, it was cool, but I wanted a song. You know what I mean? That's it. Sometimes don't feel like they be making songs. They just get in there and rap.
It's cool to like
They just get in there and rap.
It's cool to rap. You know what I'm saying? It's cool
That's
to know
what,
how to
that's what
rap.
we was talking about last week.
But
you know,
if you can't
just
make
rap.
a song,
Just
if you
rap.
can't make a song, you can't make a
You
song.
can't make a song.
Just rap. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's all. That's all. I just want some more of that. Like I said, I feel like they don't. They still got it. That's all. I don't know. Maybe I gotta dive back in and just really try to search for it. Maybe I'm not searching hard enough.
The
You know what I mean?
song that I say that I wanted more from was on the Man and Carter.
Oh, Magna Carta. Yeah.
You already know. Well, I ain't got time. Put your ass in the celly.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. For as long as you say you better look out, Barry, or
Yeah.
Beyonce, then we get married.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gave us a snippet of that.
That beat was so hard.
Gave us a snippet.
I
I listened to that
I wanted
30 times.
I wanted more. Like you said,
Still
there you
had
go.
CDs.
I wanted more. I wanted more from that.
Oh, it's
Man,
like why?
I get that.
Why?
Why would you hit me with a beat that hard and you was spitting?
Yeah.
Mm.
Really?
Right.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. I want more.
Just want more.
I want more.
Just more.
Can I have more, please?
More.
Yeah.
What's the next topic?
Hey
Zoe?
man,
What
next
we got?
topic. I should have memorized these. Looking like a goofball.
Cause that shit's
Oh.
crazy. Damn, those three niggas is on top though. Like
They up there.
They are up there. That's
Like
what I'm
a
saying.
rap
That's why I
god.
picked them.
Rap
Because I was like,
god.
when you talk about anybody that influenced, one of those three is in there for sure. For sure. Out of all
That's
the rappers,
That's
you
a
can-
good three, Zo.
Yeah.
That's a good three.
Yeah, and it's like they're still on intro mode to me. They still going up.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Okay.
That's all. That's why I part them. I was like, those three people, when I think about them, it's like they are hip hop. And in terms of old, the middle age when it transitioned from boom bap 90s to that 2000 sound, and then to now, the 2010s and up. You know what I'm saying? They touched all that. You know what I mean? In a form.
What's crazy is hip hop did involve a lot in generation on generation on generation. The early 90s and late 80s, it was a lot of house music, house party music. And you were dancing a lot. It was a lot of dancing in there. Because I can say that because my favorite rapper was MC Hammer. And that nigga was a dancer.
Yeah.
And he had dance hype music.
Right.
So all you did was get tired to his shit. You was just gonna get tired. And then same as poppy happy hip hop was Will Smith, Kid and Play. Who else? It was other. MC Light was on that shit too. She had that going.
I know what you're talking about. Just that era where they was just
jumping around and having fun.
Yeah.
So Jermaine Dupri took that and ran with it too with Chris Cross and the jumps and the brats and shit like. Right. So it that was cool, and then we go into the hard shit. Like the hard shit was like. That's when niggas really want to talk about shit and tell you, nigga, this is what's really going on. I don't know about the dancing shit. I'm not a dancer, nigga. Like I'm pitching this shit. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Niggas getting shot. Niggas is getting pulled over by the cops. Niggas is doing like KRS-One was trying to tell you some shit like that. Then you had a whole bunch of other motherfuckers was telling you Public Enemy. Like everybody had their voice heard in a sense in each generation. And then it just like when it came down to individual motherfuckers, that's when it was like, all right, I'm better than. Like, that's when the competition started to come. I'm better than you.
I'm sorry, the subtopic. Do you think they should bring dance music back?
I don't think it left.
True.
In terms of hip hop or in terms of like just music, like there's dance
hip hop.
I feel like we get a dance joint every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
It's all these TikTok challenges. You know what I'm saying? And
what you mean
talking
by
about
though,
like Soulja Boy dance music?
Not Soulja Boy dance music. Just more like
you know,
let's get it started.
Something like that. Something similar to that. Yeah.
Let's get it started.
You know, it'd be like how you just said, like the Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Like they just started hyping you up. You feel me? And you just
that's
ain't
all
gonna hurt
depends
nobody.
on
When we dancing,
Yeah.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
I feel like the Afro and the Latino artists be doing that. The pattern just makes you. I'll be listening to Tim's and I'll be wanting to move my body.
So you're saying like there's different forms of it.
There's different forms. It's all in the beat selection. All in the
for example, right now, this is one of my favorite songs by this little nigga, Lil Uzi Vert. Damn!
I was just like, you know what I'm saying, doing the whole thing.
This is what you want. This ain't what you want. Yeah. That's a dance. He ain't saying shit, but he dancing in that shit.
No, the video makes the song even better.
Exactly.
Because you be really looking at that. I'm like, what I do?
For sure. So, like that's a party song. Like that's a cool party song.
Yeah.
But just only gonna give you 2 minutes. Cause.
And that's when I think about, I think Kanye was touching on it. It's like, you know what I mean? Those lower frequencies like takes away that good feeling in the music sometimes. You know what I mean? Because when you listen to Metros, we were talking about that last week, or whatever we last filmed, the 21s and like that, they just sound like he's in a layer, just demonically, you know what I mean? Pussy.
You're right.
Bitch. You know what I'm saying? But it's so dark and it's so, and then the 808. You know what I mean? Like the superheroes with Future, I felt like, oh, this dude is for sure, you know, the most toxic man just on the throne with just women just rubbing their heads. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, why did you get the superhero part?
dude, you're not a superhero.
But
Mr.
it's-
Toxic Man.
you know, that's
Yeah, Mr. Yeah.
That's what it brings to those African, Afro beats and the Latino joints, and they just make you want to move. You know what I mean?
Reggaeton?
There's no
Yeah, I
real
think it's
lower
reggaeton.
sprinkle shit. Just you know what I mean?
Right.
You get the tone. You know what I mean? You just want to move your body. So but to bring that back into the way they had it in the early '90s, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little hard. Because first off, you'll have to just really be into doing that.
You have
dancing around.
to be a Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah.
You got to have a Timberland to
You
do
have
that.
to have someone that is abstract with the beats, and then you have to deliver.
Right.
And it has to make people happy and want to dance. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so the main topic though was the moment of having music here and if it's like gone and went. What was it?
Yeah, we can. The terms of just like do people take music that we hear nowadays for granted?
Mhm.
It's here in a moment. Like, is the moment gone too quick? You know what I mean? Should we treat it as a moment or treat it as like you know what I mean? Just a classic like we used to when we were young. You know what I mean?
I think dance music, yeah, that will go on forever. I mean, I was trying to say was it still around, but it's around, just not as
not in the form
popularized.
of what they used to do it as.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not gonna have someone just but you can.
I mean,
but it's a different type because it's like
you don't have any
they all TikTok.
father MCs no more. And father MCs is like the rapper Father MC. He was more of a party showman.
Mhm.
And he had a song with Jodeci. Everything's gonna be all right. Let the music take control of your body tonight. Like it was, it was like a boom, 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 boom. It was just the old school beat, and it was just happy.
Yeah.
And he had a whole bunch of those joints, and then it's no father MCs like that. It's really nobody that's really trying to take your mood and make you and lift your spirits in a sense. Just cool. Just be cool with it.
Yeah.
Is either you're gonna talk about some real shit, or you're gonna have fun for a moment and then stay in your lane or whatever the fuck you talking
And
about.
I get what you're saying because it's like a lot of these people they'll make a TikTok dance to their song, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like it didn't make them want to dance genuinely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They saw you do something, and now that's what you got to do to the song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of like, no, I just want to get up and dance every time I hear it. You know what I mean? You know, yeah. But I feel like it was like a fusion of music together that really makes that happen. You know what I mean? You take the trance or like the techno-ish type of music, up tempo, and like I said, you have to have someone that's just that's telling you what to do, or you know what I mean, giving you that, you know what I mean, feeling. Like when we listen to R. Kelly, you know, sorry people, but you know what I mean. What was that song called? Step,
Somebody
side to side, round. You know what I mean? He's telling you what to do.
Right.
When you hear this song, this how you move. You know what I mean? Nowadays, people just make a song. Oh, this song hot. Let's make a dance to it.
Yeah.
And then that's
And
how
then
it be
it gets
blowing up on
blown up.
TikTok and things. But no one is really just making a nice hip hop, uplifting song you can dance to. Not
Yeah,
dance
there's
song,
no-
but song you can dance
There's no
to.
Montel Jordan. That's how
Nah.
we do it.
This is
so-
how we
Nah.
do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah.
You know what
Well,
I'm
you
saying?
just want to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
That's
it's
classic
not.
right there.
It's not. It's not. But I don't feel like that's the people. I feel like everyone want to just be like everyone else. No one wants to. If you like to dance, just put it in your music. That'll be a whole different avenue that no one's doing. And making dance music. Every time I hear this dude, I just want to freaking move.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have to be an R&B artist, or you have to be a pop artist?
gotta be-
a pop rap artist or
Yeah.
a pop music artist to have people want to just dance, or your majority of your
Oh,
songs
so
it all
is going into
depends.
that.
So you're
where
like
you
a
can
Pitbull
dance.
or a Flow Rider.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like it all just depends. Because when they sing those songs, they barely saying a couple bars, and it's back to the bridge or back to the hook. You know what I mean? Where you can
Because
move
that's
again.
that's the catch.
That's the
part.
catch.
You
Yeah.
want to catch
so
them like that.
yeah, you know what I mean. I haven't listened to their songs in a while, so I can't really think of anything at the moment.
Sure.
But
like apple bottom
Apple,
jeans.
yeah, that was about to say that was like,
boots with the fur.
I was like jeans. Why is jeans coming in my head? Apple bottom jeans.
But that's T-Pain.
Yeah.
Also, and
The
way
T-Pain already, when he came out, he already had you want to dance. He was like, I'm in love with a stripper,
Yeah.
bartender,
Hits.
He had joints.
apple bottom jeans.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like
what's that?
most
I'm
of
a
his-
flirt?
Like
No.
most of
Love
the
with a
T-Pain,
stripper, she
most of the
like it,
T-Pain
he
joints
love
when
it,
he
she
came
love
out,
it.
he was able to dance to that shit.
Yeah.
It did have a groove to it that
But
make
he
you
was-
want to move your
But
body.
he was also low key singing.
Yeah,
He could. Don't get me wrong. That nigga could spit bars all fucking day. But he had you in that pocket to like you wanted to move.
Mhm.
So I get what Zoe's saying, but like I want to revert back. Do you have to be a sounding pop for that for the dance to be relevant with others instead of hearing
Yeah.
like
yeah, because I don't know.
because you'll dance to some trap shit, right?
No,
Why not?
I'm nodding my head aggressively.
Okay.
So Moneybag Yo, I got time today. You ain't gonna dance to that with a chick.
I don't remember the last. Maybe the Lil Uzi song we just said is the last song that made me want to actually move my body.
But the song is said body rock.
Exactly,
Nigga
exactly.
Body
But-
rock.
but
Nigga,
I don't know. Like I've never was like I'm about to dance to Moneybag. Negative.
I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but if it's on at a party,
No,
you're not dancing to it.
I'm not dancing at all. I got four steps, 4 squares. That's all I'm doing.
I get it.
As
Well,
a-
niggas
but-
don't dance no more. You going two-step to it?
See, exactly.
Are you
Are
two-step
you
to
Niggas
it?
okay?
don't-
Are
Niggas
you said
don't
are you two step?
dance
But
no
are
more.
you going to be sober while listening to this?
Niggas don't. I'm not. I'm a 2-step regardless to any song. You know what I'm saying?
He 50
But
Cent over there.
100%.
I'm 50 Cent. Niggas don't dance. All I do is this.
On me. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Any you probably get a little. I'm back up. We over here.
I think that's where the late 90s niggas is like, I ain't
nigga,
fucking with that.
I don't know.
yeah,
I hit an
true.
age I can't even dance no more. Like I was trying to jerk the other day, and I was like, yo, this is not it.
Yeah.
I don't know. My body just ain't moving like it used to.
What's so crazy? This man taught me how to jerk and do all that shit. And
I
he
was
can't
moving
even
my
do it
body.
no more.
I was moving. I was about 50
It's
pounds
like
less.
I do it better than him now.
Yeah.
So
when
what
y'all
you
was
doing,
doing
man?
the Witcher Collar, I still couldn't do that. I was watching y'all in amazement. I'm like, yo, I am off.
What are you talking
When
about?
y'all was like, what that thing?
Oh,
I was watching y'all do that in here, and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Nah,
What happened, Lord?
I know some people who did
I
it
used
worse.
to be able to move.
Right.
So that's probably what it is. But niggas just can't dance no
Dance
more,
no
so
more.
they ain't trying to listen to that.
That's
You know?
so funny.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
my fault. I kicked it too much.
Hey man, messing up the thing. That's probably what the motherfuckers can't dance no more. 'Cause when we was like, I was listening to Miss Ellie. I was a little jet.
Oh, no, sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Thinking I'm one of the little people in her songs and shit. You know what I mean? But nowadays, I am a 2-stepper. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Nigga, I was trying to do that whole little Uzi Vert joint in my kitchen, nigga. I
Ah,
was
that's-
doing it, and then I got tired.
Yeah, it's like I'm out of breath.
I'm out of breath, my guy.
And then I was trying to do that shuffle shit. He was
Oh,
doing. I was like,
I rewound that like 20 times. Like, how the fuck this nigga?
and he over here.
And he was just like, oh. I was like, yo, how he moving his feet like that? He running in place and they going behind each other. Like, how the fuck
Yeah.
What?
Uh,
I swear, I was like, I'm gonna get
I
it.
just know how
I'm
to
gonna
do
get
the,
it, but I'm
the
not
boot
gonna.
part.
I'm not gonna get it because the only
That's
part I
it.
got is that.
That's
That's all I got.
Body
I got
yada
that.
yada.
Body yada yada. I got that easy. Cause that's all upper body. And
That's it.
I was like,
Just
nigga, I can
roll
do
just-
that
yeah,
shit all
man.
day.
Yeah, man.
That feet shit.
Nah, you ain't doing that part.
No,
Oh,
no.
nigga,
I
all
only
right.
do that because it's a whole thing you gotta
Yeah,
do.
you
to
gotta
it.
do
I
it.
was
And
like,
I was
nah,
like,
I just like
oh.
the
Boom, boom, boom.
you know, and that's it. That's all I got. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
That's funny.
So
Other than
yeah,
that,
niggas
we
ain't
over here.
niggas daing the early 90s, late 80s
Getting it down
dancing
for
no
the
more,
LBC.
Ren.
You know, that's me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I dance like Snoop Dogg.
That's funny.
Anyways, Um, but back when I was saying,
What up?
just like how that song "Just Wanna Rock," you know what I mean? Do you feel like that's just like what is this?
I didn't get into that song until my little nephew and his brother
Mm-hmm.
played it on their tablet,
Mm-hmm.
and then they turned the tablet to and flashed to the TV because me and B was just talking,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Yo, they are rocking to this song," and I was like, "What song is that?" And he's like, "You ain't heard it?" And I was like, "No, what like, it is?" And then
Classic setup.
and then he was like, "All right, let me rewind
Right,
it."
about to blow your
And
mind.
he was like, he told his sons to get up, and I was like, "Yo!" And then first thing he was like, "Damn!" Then you hear and then you hear you hear bro go, "Damn!" I'm like, "Whoa!" And then he did the little ad-libs. Brandon did the little ad-libs. Wow. This ain't what you want. I was like, and I started seeing them dancing. I was like, "Yo, what song is this?"
Exactly.
And he was like, "Yo, this has been going for the last, I don't know. They've been playing this over and over and over."
Mhm.
And then once I played it in the car, it was a wrap after that.
Oh yeah, because that's when the real.
Yeah, I
that-
played it in the car, and then I was like, "Oh
That
shit!"
thing,
And then I
hella
saw the
bass.
video. I was like, "They got a video to this?"
Ah, bro.
And I was like, "Stuck mode, bro."
Yeah.
Like,
I was in the car
how
with
the
the sound
fuck he
system. I'm
doing
like,
this?
Yeah.
This is, and he took over the streets of Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was New York. It was in New York.
It was in New York.
Yeah,
Oh, I
they
thought
had
it was
filmed
Philly.
They had filmed it in New York.
But he took over the streets though.
Mhm.
That shit was
Had them
tight.
Hella
trying to
people.
He
get
did
them.
a-
Hella people.
He did a little concert.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they like slipped a little. Oh, we be here at such and such
Yeah.
time, and they just pulled up. Now it's a whole block party.
That shit
Crazy.
was tight. That was tight.
Hey, shout out to Uzi, man. He's been.
He's been consistent.
But
on
like I was just about to
what
say, he's been
doing.
getting moments, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
on his moments, he's consistently taking advantage of that
mhm,
shit.
mhm.
I would say that for
But
sure.
I don't want him to get just being like, you know,
a
the moment guy. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? 'Cause when he has a track record, he makes, you know what I mean, cool tracks. You know what I mean? He has some cool stuff. I listened to his last album. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It was
Yeah.
definitely a lot of sounds. You know what I mean? He's using his
Mm.
voice, you know, how I think he should have to be a rock star. But I don't want him to just be the moment guy no more. I don't. You know what I mean? I really.
Mm.
I love the song. They almost won a Super Bowl playing that song. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That would have been even icing on the cake for him to end off the year, or to start the year. But yeah, the whole reason for it's just I feel like nowadays I get stuck on songs. I'll play a song probably 100 times before I go to a new song. I swear to God.
Speaking of getting stuck on songs, what song you stuck on? Because I got a song that's I play it when I get in the car, and then I play it again when I'm in the house.
That Foggy Raw joint, y'all, you sent me. I listen to that shit all day at work. I did not change the song. I swear to God, I did not change the song. The beat was so
the beat go
crazy.
hard, bro. I swear, I told you.
But that throat, I want that traga.
La.
I'm like, yo, and it just, I'm like, oh, this is so hard. Man. And then I
Hey.
found another song, and I'm like, oh, dang.
He
I'm gonna
said-
have to put you away for a little bit. Hold up.
You
And then I'm listening to
said-
this Devin Culture guy. He had a new track on 9. I found him through TTU. He was like the vocal producer for like Trey Songz and a
Okay.
lot of like
Mm.
he does a lot of background vocals. He helped out with the Sweet Lady by Tyrese. You know what I mean? He's been doing it for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a while. So I found him through him. That's like his new protege, I guess.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I looked up some of his stuff, and I found this song, and I'm like, this song hard. Like, it was like the first song in his little track stuff, and it's like, you know, obviously the best song gonna be number one. I'm like, yeah, I see why. It's a hard tune. But yeah, that's what I've been listening to, trying to, you know what I
And
mean, get that
The
R&B.
song I've been stuck on, bro. I've been low key waiting for this song for a month.
What song is that?
Is the Janelle Monáe, Float.
Mhm. Okay.
It's called Float.
Flow.
Fluff?
Float.
Oh, Flow.
Float.
Yeah, gotcha.
Nigga.
It's a hard
Oh
tune.
my God. I've been like, Doc, it's been on the NBA commercials.
Mhm.
And I was trying to figure out who the fuck is that, and then
Mhm.
I even Shazammed it. That's how long I've been trying to like
just find out what
trying to who the fuck
Like, I
singing this
need
shit.
to know. I need to know.
And she didn't drop it until last week.
So what,
All
they had a
Star.
snippet of it?
It was she did it on so she had a snippet on YouTube when she originally recorded it, but didn't play it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So they was like, oh,
And
this
then-
so fire, we want the
and
snippet.
then the NBA got a hold of it, and then
they got a hold of the snippet.
I guess not the snippet, but the song, because
Okay.
she released it to them so she could put it in the commercial.
Mm.
But for the public, she didn't release it
She's
until
like,
the All-Star weekend.
So she must got
February
paid.
7th.
I got
And-
exclusives.
And like,
Yeah.
bro, like when I tell you that's a song like that's uplifting,
Mhm.
and it's I don't know how to break it down, but it's like it makes me happy, and
That's
it's like a joyful
good track.
song.
It's a good
So
track.
it's like I don't walk, I don't dance, I just float, float. Yeah, it's just dope, bro. You got
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'ma
send
tap
it to you,
All
bro.
right.
Because that's a song I play just about every morning now.
Yeah, I've been sitting
That's
there.
been like that was my birthday theme song. Put it like that, nigga. I played that shit all fucking day. That I felt great about that joint. Like you said, like if a song I play a song, that song there, nigga, I'm playing that.
Yeah, I got you. But it's like, I don't know. I be feeling like everyone else just it was cool this week. Now it's whack. You know what I mean? I don't be doing that. Like I'll be months on a song.
Yeah.
Or like 9 songs.
Only time
what
that
I'm
I
saying?
feel that way is when I hear if I'm not I don't listen to the radio like I used
Hell
to.
nah.
But if I like hear it on the radio, like, damn, niggas like this shit. I don't like it no more. Bye.
See, I do that. I do that when the album first come out. I'll wait. I'll wait just so I don't want y'all to influence me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll run away from it and then be like, oh, have you heard such and such yet? Nah, I haven't heard it, bro. You should listen to it. Like after I keep hearing that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like, okay,
But
I'm excited now.
If I'm excited about something, I'm gonna listen to it all the way through. Then I'll go back, listen to it all the way through. Then I'll go back and find the songs that I like.
That happened to
and then
Yachty's.
and then if I find the song that I like, I feel like other folks is gonna like it eventually. And then once that eventually comes, like you niggas was late.
Super late.
I don't like that song though.
Yeah.
I still like it, but it's
Right.
like, God,
Yeah,
dog, now it's about to be overplayed because I played it already over and over. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like it. No
I
more.
love the moments where you're like, oh, you got the whole album? Play this one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Okay.
What about this one?
Play that one.
Just play it.
Oh, this one hard. I ain't even peeped this. I heard this so many times. Didn't really get into it. It's like, nah,
You're
bro,
welcome.
You wasn't even in the mind space. You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome.
This one low key the hardest one. Right.
I heard this person, Tizo Touchdown. He's on TikTok, but he got a
Tizo
song.
Touchdown.
He got a song named "Careful," and that's been playing and playing and playing, and it's a good song. To me, that's a moment song.
Oh, a moment song.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's an underground artist. I didn't expect y'all to know him, but that song is tight.
Yeah, and you
so
always,
you saying it's that one of those moments to get him, or does he want to be underground? Like that's his thing.
Like he's been around since 2020. He's been around since 2020. That's why I'm saying like he's underground now because not really nobody.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like
some
some people want to be underground. You know what I mean? They like being underground. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the song that's gonna give him traction to go up.
To go up.
That's what I was asking.
But yeah, that's a moment song to me.
Okay. Let me just change the whole spectrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who do y'all have the best solo debut album?
Ooh.
Best solo debut album.
Like who came out with their debut album and stamped themselves the best?
The best?
Yes. And I want to go first because I was doing my thing, obviously just
This guy
Sometimes
did
I-
homework.
sometimes-
he
hold on.
didn't let us.
hold on,
even
hold on.
study.
Hey, hold on.
This
Only
man.
reason why I said I put that on there just because I wanted to say this. I was going on Apple Music and I was just sometimes I just scroll and just start looking at stuff and I'm like, Who I don't have on my phone that I should have.
Okay.
I didn't have 50 Cent album on my phone. Good,
You're
Rich or Die Trying.
tripping,
Good Rich,
bro.
good guy. You know what I mean? Y'all know the title.
Oh,
And I
Good Rich or Die
listened
Trying.
to
yeah.
You're tripping, my guy.
it again.
That's supposed to be on your phone.
I understand
Oh,
that. Sometimes I deep dive and I'll be like, okay, let me vent myself. I was talking to my lady and I was like, yo, I don't have no 2000 music in my phone. I skipped the whole. I have stuff all the way to the 1950s. I don't have no. If I do, it's not something that you'd be like, oh, okay, well, you have that one, but not this one. That type of joint.
Okay.
I don't have that whole era of music, and
Why
I was
not?
downloading. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't know. I just feel like the
How?
R&B in like the
do
music.
you- I-
How? Because you are the one that just talked about the 2000 era,
Yeah,
and you don't
that's-
have any music.
See,
of
that's the whole reason why
2000s
it was all planned because I had
in your
revamped.
phone.
I had revamped.
What
I
the fuck?
have revamped. I revamped, and I'm over here like,
That's
yo,
mind-boggling, bro.
if I was to listen to it, it would be like on YouTube. Like I like to watch the 2000 music videos. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I would be on YouTube rewatching and re-experiencing that.
Are you
Yes.
saying?
So, but what I was trying to get to was, I feel like 50 Cent had the best debut album that dethrones a lot of different debut albums, and I'm like, who has that good? I'm like, oh yeah, Kendrick. You know what I mean? He's up there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Biggie. You know what I mean? He had a great one, even though he only got to
So
do
we're not
one.
saying stamped as in like they're
No,
they're
I just
relevant
wanna
to this
say,
day,
who do y'all think?
but just
No, he wants to
No,
know
who do you
who,
think
in
had
your
the best
opinion, who
debut
has the
album?
best debut album. Like
Okay.
that's it.
And I think 50
And
Cent
I
is
that's a good ass pick. Like I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say he didn't because he came in on.
I was like,
He came in when there was
Oh, yeah.
nobody really
and
killing.
it was like, no, you know, it was so different to me too. I'm like, this don't even sound like a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But his presence give you, I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, he's
Southside Jamaica
doing
Queen.
he's doing this so well on these Dre beats, and it's like, wow.
Right.
To go back, and I'm like, I'm listening to
And
it. I'm like, this stuff still
that's an
bangs.
album I still listen to.
Yeah.
Who else I would say that from their debut? You talking about debut albums?
Debut.
Country Grammar, Nelly.
damn, I was
Yeah.
just thinking about that.
And they're
Yeah,
like
Another one.
I go back and listen to. There's certain albums that I go back and listen to,
Mhm.
and those two are two of my top 10. I would say that I go back to listen to because those were the era when Nelly came out. Nobody sounded like that. The era when 50 Cent came out. There was really nobody in that circle
No.
of hip hop that was killing.
No.
And then he dropped. Because
No.
Jay-Z would tell you only people that's moving units is Pimp Juice, M, and him and them.
Mhm.
So it's like Rockefeller, Shady, and Dirty E&T, whatever, if you want to call it, was killing.
Yeah.
Shit. Debut album.
And I'm like, okay, the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers.
That's a good
That
one.
was a good one. I already said Kendrick. But I'm just trying. I was trying to really think. I was looking at other people's lists, and I'm just like, I don't know.
for me,
Like when I think about it, like a good chunk of his debut album, 50 Cent, was just fucking hard.
I would say that probably. Oh, that's kind of because Kanye, College Dropout.
He was
College Dropout.
I saw his stuff on another list, but I'm like, I don't know. Like I had to. Then I start thinking, like, can I name
College
songs in my
Dropout
head
is-
right now?
Yes, you
No,
can.
I probably can. You know what I mean? But I'm like, it's very hard at this point in time. I have to go revamp and go look at it and see. But I was like, him. There's like a couple people, but I was just like, I don't know. I just feel like the way that 50 came into the game with his debut album, I feel like it was just very hard.
That was hard.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just very hard.
Because the way that he came in, DMX was a fucking DMD. Because I'm thinking of the record label.
Mhm.
So Rough Riders was popping, but DMX came through and to when it's dark and hell is hot.
Mhm.
Nigga, stop. drop.
Yeah.
Shut her down, open up shop.
Yeah.
Then it's how it's going down. You know what I'm saying? That shit that shit was fire. And then you had the Damien joints. And then where my dog's at? I'm right here, dog. Like that album. And then he dropped another album the same fucking year. Like Flesh My Flesh, Blood My Blood. So it was like he dropped 2 albums. I don't know, bro. 50 Cent is up there. And
I feel like he's number one.
I think that's we can probably say that's probably gonna be the number 1 pick. Cause
and I'm like
Nelly
I said,
came out at a certain time and that shit was slapping. Who else? Rough Riders was popping. Kanye, like the Rockefeller was Ludacris.
Oh, his first when he first came out. I forgot about him.
Ludacris was doing his thing.
Lick you from your head to your toes.
It was Ludacris came and did his thing.
Yeah.
Like he put DTP on the map by himself.
I don't know. It's like,
and he was on Def Jam, so it was like that shit was hard.
I feel like I was musically inclined, you know what I mean, at a young age. So I can tell when something was just fire when I heard it. I'm revamping on the 50 Cent.
I'm gonna go back to fucking Snoop, nigga.
Snoop had a great one.
Doggy Style was crazy,
100%.
bro.
Yeah, that's
100%. 100%.
Gin and Juice, What's My Name? Doggy
But
Dog World.
Who had the best? I want to hear it. Who?
That's
Who do
kind of,
y'all-
I don't know, bro. That's
Who
kind
do
of hard.
y'all-
Now, see, because you didn't let me do my homework. Nigga. Now I'm doing this shit right now on the fly, bro. And I'm thinking, and that shit, you had me go in the archives and find a crate of albums, and I pull out Snoop, nigga. That's 90,
Yes.
93.
I saw Snoop. Snoop was in the top 10. I was making a
'Cause
list.
you
Because I was
think-
looking at other people's
'cause-
lists and I was going through track lists and I'm like, they all have good songs on there and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know.
I mean,
only one I would feel like, especially because I was a teenager when I heard it, would have been Kendrick's because I'm actually, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
being a young kid, listening to things whenever I
'Cause-
could, and then I meet adult now revisiting and listening to that whole album. Like I got my kids in the car, I'm listening to the album. I'm like, yo, god damn.
It's not fair, though.
Why is it not fair?
Because you got to think about the record labels that these niggas was on, bro. When you have an established record label, their first album, think about it. Everybody on Death Row had. There's legends from Death Row. There's legends from fucking Bad Boys. There's legends from
NWA's album
Cash
was on there
Money.
too.
From Cash Money. There's legends from Rough Riders. There's niggas bad. I said Bad Boy already, but it's like.
So you saying the marketing
and then
gave 50 Cent the edge. That's what you're saying?
Because it was on Aftermath and Shady and Interscope. They didn't have nobody on Aftermath besides Eminem, really, and Dr. Dre. And you have both of them co-signing you, and they drop your album.
And
that shit is fire.
It's actually fire.
That's why I'm like that. I can give you that as that's gonna be our number one until I fucking figure out some shit. I can't. You got me on the fly, bro. I'm trying to think, nigga.
But this been on my mind for like a week and a half. Cause I'm like,
cause Pac was out for a while, but his debut album for fucking Death Row, All Eyes on Me, is a classic. So.
I'm talking about that.
But you talking about when they first got introduced
they was
into
like,
the game.
We like it, send it.
It might have to be 50 Cent because I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad because this nigga is not letting me think right now. So we just gonna end it with fucking 50. Mind you, that this shit was not in the motherfucking notes. It was not even in the memo. He just said, you know what?
No, it was
debut album.
No, it was the first one on the list. I swear, it's the top one.
What?
It's the top
Let
one
me
in
see
bold.
this.
Top
Let me
one
see
in
this,
bold.
nigga. Top
first
3
one.
best solo.
And I said top 3, but
Oh,
I
my
just was
bad.
putting out. I said the best in just terms of who we starting off with. And my best is Kendrick, 50, and you know what I mean. It's a toss up from like Doggy Style to College Dropout to NWA. It's like anyone can fit that
Anybody
third
can
spot.
finish the
But I
third
feel like
spot.
50 and
But
Kendrick
I feel,
first albums, first debut albums, I should say, was just something special. And most of the tracks on there hit. It wasn't.
I mean,
You probably skip 1 or 2, but that's just a given.
It put me in a rememberable state where I was at. So 50 Cent came out when niggas was like, they low key already like hyped this nigga up, and then they already said the nigga got shot 9 times and he survived. Did you listen to the album? I don't know, because I just know who he is because he got shot 9 times.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the album? I don't know, because the nigga got shot 9 times.
Exactly.
I want to hear how hard that is. And then he had from the beginning, gangsta. Like, nigga,
We don't
what?
play that.
We don't play that.
We don't play that. We don't play
around.
around.
Like, the nigga, that go hard, bro. And then the next joint, and then the next joint after that in the club, and then the next joint, Many Men, and then the next joint after that. And then he had PIMP, If I Can't Do It, It Can't Be Done.
Yeah.
Nigga, he had
High all the time.
He had high, nigga.
High all the time.
Oh
Smoke
shit!
some
That
good shit.
motherfucker. That
High
out. See, you didn't even let me even think about other.
21 questions.
You didn't even let me think about other
got
shit
Wanksta.
though. So it's like, bro, like that's
Oh man.
man. Fuck. I can't even think no more, bro.
My bad, man.
Man,
My
like-
bad. I was just so in awe at like. Yo,
I don't
this
even
stuff
think I read
still-
I don't even think I read the goddamn memo right, because it said top 3, and
I-
I looked at the top 3. Next niggas was Jay-Z, Eminem,
No,
and
no, no,
Lil
no, no,
Wayne.
no, no, no.
I
That
didn't
was
see
his-
solo albums.
You know how
shit.
freaking the first thing you type in is bold.
Yeah.
And I tried to put the podcast thing in, and I thought it was gonna go back to minimal, but
Okay.
it didn't. And I was just like,
All right.
you know, what I mean?
If I would've
it was like
looked at
12:30
that-
when I did it. So I was like, I'm not about to redo
If I
it.
would have looked at that, bro, I would have
Yeah.
did something
I got,
different.
I was listening to the Chronic. My bad. That's why it was the first one. We supposed to start off with that one, but I skipped it. And when we start talking about, J and M.
Thanks.
But that was supposed to be the first one we was talking about.
I feel
like I said, I was trying to get. I got all the ushers. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? I got.
God damn, you got a whole.
Oh yeah, I was really.
He was on his shit. You see how
Got Mariah
you see how
Carey.
he's on his shit, nigga. You
said,
hey,
let me
I'm-
get prepared real quick.
Let me try to get prepared. You didn't say. First of all, I don't even want to air out you was late, but
Hey,
I already
hey, man.
did. And I could have used your late time to study. You motherfucker, you.
God
Shit.
damn.
I'm stuck on 50 Cent now. Nigga, I don't see nobody else. You's a motherfucker, bro. I went down the whole track list without knowing the track list. It's like it put me in the mood to know what the fuck I was talking about.
Hey,
and then
man.
this man did not have it on his phone.
Yeah.
That's blasphemy. Shame on you.
My bad,
You
man.
apologize to
I'm
Curtis
sorry.
Jackson.
I'm sorry. Hey, man.
Shit.
Shout out to 50.
Like, nigga, you
Shout
better
out to 50, man.
apologize to Curtis.
That's a good debut album.
Hey,
That's probably the best debut album low key ever.
thank you.
Mhm.
That was a good ass pick.
I literally,
No.
like I said, I was going.
Niggas,
I didn't have.
every race know who that nigga is just from in the club.
Mhm.
Classic.
It's your birthday.
Yeah,
We gonna
Some
party like it's your birthday.
We gonna sip a party like
It's your birthday.
Yeah,
we
we
don't
give
give
a
a
fuck,
fuck.
it's
It's
not
your
your
birthday.
birthday.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's his best song.
Mhm.
This is like classic, but
I
he
love
has other
Yeah,
songs,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
unanimous decision.
yeah. That's why I was trying. Literally, I just told you all these other artists that I was going through, and I'm just like, it's a great standpoint. It was a moment, but it was, you know what I mean? For me, it's either it's only a couple songs that I like, or I was
Alright.
just not in that realm to understand it in the moment.
To throw a wrench in the motherfucker.
What's up? What's up?
Instead of their debut album,
Mhm.
does their second album compare to the debut? Who
Yeah.
has the best second sophomore album? Because you know those are sophomore slumps.
Maybe Drake.
Kendrick.
You think Pimp a Butterfly was better than Good Kid, Mad City?
Oh, you're saying better?
No, yeah.
Fuck no.
I thought he was. That's what I thought he was saying. But I was like, maybe who went back to back. But Drake, I feel like Drake.
Yeah. well,
I believe.
yeah.
Thank-
it
The
was.
sophomore was
thank
Take
you.
Care, right?
Yeah, Take Care was his sophomore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would say Thank You Later was good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but Take Care was.
Was fucking fire.
Mm.
Yeah.
So does it take the artist the second time to catch the niche that they or polish their craft in a sense?
I guess Marshall Mathers with Eminem.
I feel like it's
that
one
was,
of
that
no
was
no.
tight.
I feel
'Cause
like
Slim Shady was tight, but I think Marshall Mathers.
I
is
feel like that's the
that's that
point.
shit.
You like I said when we was talking about last episode, it's the vulnerable album trying to put whatever you got, and then now that you're in the game, you understand it. Now it's like, okay, what else can I pull to push me even further?
Mm.
And I feel like Drake did that.
So should you be
Having the-
vulnerable on your first album and let everybody
You have
know
to.
who you are, like an
You have to.
introduction?
You have to.
Mm.
You have to. I feel like that's the whole point of the grind is to get to that point
Mhm.
and then give them what I got. This is what I have right now.
Okay.
Mm.
And now I'm touring. Now I'm meeting these new people. I'm talking to them. You know what I mean? Now I'm transcending.
Or you can slowly do it. Slowly do it
This is
in time.
That's like going
But-
Super Saiyan as your debut album. Like yo, like,
Yeah, because
you
I'm
know what I
like,
mean?
nigga, you put
it took
everything you
know
got.
how long it took for him to go
You
Super
put
Saiyan.
everything you got in your first
You know
album.
what I'm saying?
Then that's when it's scary to have your
And
second
then-
album.
yeah.
Is it gonna be up to the standard of your first shit?
Exactly.
Or
When he
is it-
went,
but-
when he was trying to go Super Saiyan 2, he went Super Goku, but
Hey,
it's like that wasn't
remember,
it.
everybody
Right.
got to
You know what
start
I mean?
off with they KO Ken. They got to start off somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's the whole grinding part. But you
I'm
want
just
to
saying,
get your
like,
debut album. You
Before
wanna
there was a
have that-
Super Saiyan, he was something. He had other power ups.
Well, no, that's just you're grinding. That's different.
Alright.
You're grinding.
So who you can say as an artist went up and then came down and then went back up? Because you can say their first album was fire, second album you was disappointed,
Mm.
but then their next album you was like,
Mm.
huh, okay.
Maybe Big Sean.
No, I don't think so. I feel like Big Sean has been the same. I feel like he always had bars. You know what I mean? He had a good taste in the
I
beats.
feel like Big Sean is always consistent.
yeah,
though.
he did.
Like
Yeah.
playing like safe.
Yeah,
And I fucks with Sean.
that's why. Yeah, I don't
I was
think
just,
he
I was
did.
just throwing the name.
I
out there.
maybe because we don't hear as much from him, but even though if you're in that realm, like him
But
and Jay,
he's always spit every
Alright,
time
yeah.
I hear him.
Name
though.
another
Boy.
artist.
I was gonna say Titty Boy, but I'm like, nah. Was it just a transition? You know what I'm saying?
And that was
into-
funny he was talking about Titty Boy.
Yeah.
I was just that's what I'm thinking.
like,
I'm like, I
I-
don't think he declined. I just think he
I
just
feel
went a
like
different
I
route.
felt like he revamped his whole career from
Mhm.
changing his name to Titty Boy to 2 Chainz.
hmm Yeah, that's the only
Like-
thing I could think of, but I don't
And
really
then
feel like
that's
just.
the best move
he
I
crashed.
ever seen in hip hop.
Yeah, to revamp yourself,
And
change your
then,
name.
and you to be in the game for so long, like how
Mhm.
you guys, and then change
Mhm.
his name and then blow up from changing your name,
Mm.
and then have a debut album from with that name.
Yeah, true. 2 Chainz.
That was that. I feel like that he
That's
he
the
changed
only
his
person.
whole career. Like
Maybe I don't feel like he declined, but he did change his whole essence, maybe even persona.
Persona,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Mm.
'Cause when we watched him in Duffel Bag Boy, like I didn't even know that was him
are you serious?
until I watched someone until I revamped it.
Yeah.
This was years ago when I figured it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
World, ain't like I just figured it out last week, but it was like, oh shit, that's you,
right?
Yeah. And I love when he came back with True. True, I think was it the True Religion mixtape?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was hard.
Yep.
She was hard.
So
But they didn't even put 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean? But that's the only person I could think of at the moment. I'm trying to really dig deep and dive.
I
That
was
was a good ass question.
I was
bro. I'm
gonna
sorry.
say
I'm sorry. I had to get your ass back. Somehow.
we
I had
think
to
about we think about Nas.
What you mean? What I think? That's one of my top 5, nigga. That's my nigga, bro.
I'm just saying.
I play Nas.
I had to say that because I was
play
like,
Nas every day, bro.
I had to say that
Hey.
because he has so much criticism on his, and
After
picking his beats.
Illmatic,
How to make
was
a song.
After Illmatic is a fucking
know.
classic, bro.
but after
and
that,
I don't know. I can't go like that because
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan, and like
Yeah,
you
you
said,
do- yeah, you-
it's everybody's gonna critique on his beat selections
Mm-hmm.
and the beats that he used, but the shit that he says is what you're supposed to be listening to.
That's what I was talking about in the beginning. You got all
but-
these bars, but sometimes it just
but-
feels like I want something else. From you.
But
Yes.
King
Yes.
Disease 1, 2, and 3.
So
Yeah.
are you saying,
don't let me forget Magic, because he threw Magic in there.
Yeah.
Those 4 albums, nigga. Shit. He shit. He drunk the fountain of youth, nigga. Like, who is this dude? You sound like a whole new artist. And you pushing 50 or something like that.
Mm.
And nigga's still spitting, bro. I'm sorry.
really just trying to think. I can't
He's
think
spitting,
of nobody that declined, that was hard, declined, and then came back. Like maybe not in music, but obviously in business.
That was
and,
good, Ren. I think that you kind of answered that with Nas too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now I feel like the Nas would be the
That was
the
a good,
best-
that was a selected good answer.
Because it's
Yeah.
like he hasn't been like he's been around, but he wasn't getting a lot of buzz
Mhm.
until
And
like
then
certain
then a couple years ago,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
ran a Hit Boy and said, "Let me get
Yeah.
you a Grammy, nigga."
yeah.
Like that nigga's
So,
nice. Let me get
okay,
you-
yeah,
But I had to get Zoe back.
my
'cause
bad. Hey, man,
that-
hey, it's-
Mm.
You
It
know,
was
I'm
on the
usually
top.
on my homework, nigga. I
It
do
was
my,
on the
do
top.
my shit.
and I was like, yo.
And
I said put top 3, but I wanted to change it and make it who
Yeah.
had the best. And I'm
This
like,
nigga
50
fucked
Cent.
me up with the Jay-Z, Eminem, not Lil Wayne shit first.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go back and say, "Hey, 50 Cent,
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey,
motherfucker, you."
it's I don't know. I just feel like it was a good question. It was, you know what I mean? Very good.
That was a good question.
it was one of those-
And this sucks because most of the rappers like they had a good success rate, but it's like where are they now? You know, because they
Mhm.
haven't been putting stuff unless they have, but they was.
I feel
you're
like
not
it's
paying
all
no
a
budget
social
going around.
media game nowadays anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of these people, not of these, like, I feel like they're in the industry, whoever the label, trying to hold them back. You know what I mean? Getting those whack deals. And now you can't even really do what you want. You have to put out an album
Yeah.
Mm.
and then try to keep your fame or whatever,
Your
keep you in
name
people,
relevant.
people mouth, keep your name in
Mhm.
people's mouths from touring and being on social media every day, live, whatever, you know what I mean? Taking certain beats.
Yeah, you
to
gotta
just
go
keep
market yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You gotta market
And
yourself.
then like it's like I can't like I just got to eat off of this last album until I get the green light to go put out another one.
Yeah.
Unless you
Mhm.
got it good with your peoples and you got your contract right, or it's like, yo, I could put out anything, or it's like, oh, I don't have to put out nothing because this album is fire.
And I'm
I
just
can
gonna
eat
put
off of
out
this for the next 2
singles.
years, 2-3
Mm.
Yeah,
years.
put out some singles
Yeah, I
real
could
quick.
get some features for $1 million, $3,
Right.
500K, easy.
Right.
But you know, it's just all a social media game now. You got to keep
Mhm.
yourself likable, which is kind of whack to me because I don't really care for people's personal lives. I just want good music.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You cool, bro. You know, I don't want
so
people-
saying it how it is. You
I
just
mean,
want the music.
I just want the music. If the
Well-
music's whack, then I'm like, okay, I don't want to listen to it. Like, you know what I mean? People talk about, oh, he did this, he did that, or she did this. Like, I don't care. I
So
don't
Rick Ross, do you think like Rick Ross? He hasn't been around for a while, or at least I haven't heard.
You
anything
haven't
from
really
a while.
heard from him because he had just dropped another. He
But
dropped
he's-
the album
he's not
last year
declining.
or something. No, he's not.
So
I didn't hear it. It's a lot of people that be doing music.
and
nowadays.
Wale's still going. He's not declining.
I don't feel like people give Wale his credit.
I was about to say that. I was like, I fucks with Wale, and
They don't like the Wale, as a
Wale-
person, and that's why I don't care. I don't.
Mm.
Wale is supposed to be one of the biggest rappers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be up there with
Yeah.
the Kendrick and J. Cole.
100%. Rhyme scheme, poetic.
And
His
he got
melodies.
that, right? And the songs that he
beat
used, the beat selections and everything.
Yeah. But it just people.
They I don't know why they overlook him.
He should be.
Like,
Yeah.
he got overlooked and Meek Mill got in his position.
I don't know. I was reading stuff. I was reading stuff. It was just like, oh, his personality
but Meek Mill is people know who Meek Mill is. That's weird. Like, even white folks know who Meek Mill is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Meek Mill already did his damage, so he could just coast on just his name alone.
Oh, head
and dead ass that Jay-Z's behind you.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
He doesn't really. He can. Do he really need to? Nah, unless he wants to. He want to go tour again.
And he's another artist that probably dropped the album, and nobody really gave it the due. And then he just put out singles now, kind of.
Yeah. On some French Montana stuff.
Yep. French does the same shit. Like, he
put
out
an
album.
Decline either?
No.
French
what
is
the
like
fuck, bro?
French is the single god.
Yes. That nigga's nice
single
when
god?
it comes with a single
god.
Damn.
He can come out of nowhere, put you with a single. And what was the one he had with Sway Lee? Came out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
It was like, yo, why is this such a hard, you know what I'm saying? And they had that dispute. Like, oh, he took it. And it's like, oh, boy, you had to lay something down, and I made a song out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But that's what he said. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I just know it's fire. So y'all both can play that at a concert.
Right.
It's not y'all both getting bread.
So what rapper declined and then rised again?
I thought we said Nas.
I just said Nas as an answer.
Oh, so we just okay.
Yeah.
We
said 2 Chainz, but we feel like he just revamped
his name.
You know what I mean? He never declined. He was just became anew. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Type thing.
What else we got, Zoe?
We have.
Because we in this thing for an hour and 18.
Hey, well, let's just get this last one off. In terms of it being Black History Month,
okay.
You know what I mean? We're trying to empower ourselves to the Most High. Do you feel like trap, gangsta rap, whatever type of rap you think that's, demeaning the culture and putting us in the light of scammers, gangsters, and robbers, you think that's beneficial? You know what I mean? Should it be dimmed down a little bit in the future? You know what I mean? For the youth to want to be something else than just, what they see on the telly. What y'all think about that? It was just.
What was your answer before? Like when we was off before recording?
I just said I can't to answer that. I can't put a title in front of rap.
Gotcha.
Gangster rap, trap rap, however you want to call it. It's still music to me. And then at the end of the day, it's niggas telling their story.
Gotcha.
And to uplift the community, niggas is always revamping or sampling or doing something that got inspired from the song that they sampled from. So we all just recycling and making it better in a sense to that artist that sampled something, or even not even sampling anything. It's like we really not talking about gangsters like that. Like niggas ain't really talking about 1993 gangster. Like that's the whole reason why society called it gangster rap, because of the NWAs of the days and niggas going in the streets and like low key rioting, or not even rioting, just saying fuck the police because of what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? They weren't even being gangster. And then when I was telling Ren, what is gangster rap? Is it niggas that were gangsters first and then got a career in rapping? Or is just you playing a persona of a gangster and just rapping? Like, what are you doing? To me, you're still making music, and I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
And if I rock with it, I'm rocking with it. If you just being a fucking fake, a phony out here, like you fooled me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it was cool music, but are you really 50 Cent? or are you 6'9" Tekashi?
Hey, he truly believes what he believes. I was more so asking that. You know, like I said, Black History.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's is it March now? It's
No,
to be
it's
March.
about to be,
It's
but
about to be still about to be tomorrow. But I'm just saying, like, you know, for the youth, you know,
but they,
I was a R&B guy. You know what I mean? Because my mother. So I liked it. I liked it because it's like, I like the chicks. I wanted to look good. You know what I mean? To
so
get the
you
girls.
was on some Mace,
I
some
wanted
Loon, some
to-
LL Cool J
Yeah,
type
some
shit.
DeBarge. I was on.
Oh, my bad, guys.
That was testing. That was my vibe on it. You know what I mean? I would, you know, but I was influenced by that. That's an
Yeah.
influence. I'm
Yeah.
looking at them like, yo, I want to be, you know what I mean? Pumps and bumps. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I you like the
Bumps.
girls. What I want to,
Yeah.
you know, I get around. Like I want to be that guy in terms of status and, you know what I mean, looks and women
respected and with
want
the-
me.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Because of those attributes. And a lot of other guys, they idolize other people. And now they want to be hard. They want to be this and that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, sometimes they can get misconstrued in terms of them just making a song and then them doing it in real life. These guys are rappers, they're millionaires.
You're right.
They're not doing that. And nowadays, people get Ricos because they
You
trying
think-
to be a El
Because niggas
Chapo.
will try
You know what I
test
mean?
you. Like, yeah,
Yeah, they tryna be
There's
El
still niggas out there trying to test niggas off what they hear in their rap song.
Yeah, that would not even that. I'm talking about people trying to be drug lords and things of that nature.
Got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But there are people who are trying to test you as well, because you know, are you who you say you is. But for the little ones out there, it's just, you know, you see that rap is so influential. It's influential from what you dress. You know what I mean? How you talk.
Mhm.
But
You know what I mean? All that. So I'm just saying, like,
But at the same time, like you shouldn't like have your life like rover around that. You feel me?
that's what I'm saying. But that's all they see. That's all they see. They're on their phone all 24/7.
Yeah.
And they seeing such and such beef with such and such and da da
So-
da.
But some people
It-
gotta realize like that's not real.
The kids
The
don't
kids,
realize
the
that.
kids, though, bro.
Yeah, it's all
That's the kids.
entertainment.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? It is all we get it.
We get it.
I get
Yeah.
it now, but when I knew right from wrong. A lot of kids, they just out here just doing whatever. You know what I mean? When you get around your parents, when you out there with the boys, you doing
You're
something.
doing some shit.
I'm on tops of houses. I'm doing some crazy stuff I know I
Right,
should
right,
be doing.
right.
You know what I mean? Because that's what I seen. You know, some Wild Boy shit. I saw Wild Boy. They was on some on a house and jumped off on some crazy shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. And it just works in that way. But I'm just feeling like music and hip hop, rap, whatever, you know what I mean, you want to display it as, it's at the highest of the highs at the moment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even higher
the
than
culture.
back there.
Yeah,
Yes,
we are
you
the
know what I'm saying?
culture.
So them seeing X, Y, and Z and not understanding that they just telling a story, they just telling their old life more so. Because they're not there no more. They're in a mansion. You know what I mean? They chilling. They just went to the studio and dropped the fucking a rap
I
song
swear. Because
and
if I
went
was,
back home to their mansion.
because that's like saying some Pusha T shit. Nigga,
Ah.
I listened to some Pusha T, nigga. I feel like, nigga, I was there with you. Nigga, like,
Supposed
yeah.
to put the 4-500 in safe
Take
and
the-
get the damnation.
Yeah.
And what does that even mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? You know how heavy
That's
safe
so
shit is?
yo.
And when he said that, I was like,
I think he was trying to say,
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm
That's
like, I'm
hard.
just going to tell it like that's for
But-
safekeeping. Don't touch that. You know what I mean?
you
Go
supposed to
make
put
a
the
whole
first
nother 500.
in the safe
Yeah.
and lose the combination.
I was like,
But-
what?
I gotta remember it to get it
Yeah,
out, nigga.
yeah,
Like,
But I think it was like, if you
but
hustle,
if
you
you
hustle,
hustle,
taking
enough,
notes
you,
and-
You don't
yeah,
need
you,
that.
you don't
That's-
need
that's-
that. I
you know
was
what I
like,
mean?
well, shit. Well, I gotta get that bag
Exactly.
and forget that fucking safe code, nigga.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
shit. What else do I do, Pusha?
Exactly.
I'm
else do I
taking
do,
notes,
Pusha?
nigga. Like, but kids don't know that. Like,
Mhm.
they gonna think that's something that they supposed to do.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what
And
I mean?
low key, if you were living that life, I guess that's what something you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But it's
No,
all
I-
about the right and wrong, and then knowing that there's other music and other
There's-
shit to
Yeah,
listen to.
there's a lot of
besides-
kids that's living in poverty, you know what I mean, living very down bad, you know what I'm saying? And they emulate, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
these guys. More so I be thinking like just to get out, but some of them just easier just to
Easier
go
to-
the drug route or
Mhm.
rob or X, Y, and Z or be a, you know what I mean, start to scam people or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's all. It was more so just a question of just like,
Is it?
do you, if y'all think if it was no more of that, do you think it would be a change? That's all.
If there was no more of that, I don't know.
And then it's
Because
just-
people like to
it's-
be rebels all the time. And
So
try
you
to
saying
do
so they'll
there's
just
gonna
put
be
that
some
energy in
rebellion.
something else?
They'll put
Yeah.
that energy in something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, I can see that. Not everybody is a businessman or you know what I mean, things of that nature. But I get it. I get it, and it's not as cool to certain people. You know what I mean? But I can understand that.
Dancing ain't as cool, and you
Nah.
you
I
can't
mean,
be gangster
actually,
and dancing.
yeah,
they
I
fucked
just
up
thought about
MC
that.
Hammer did it. Oh,
They fucked him up for doing
No,
that
yeah.
shit.
So
though.
could you be a businessman in rap?
there's most rappers are businessmen.
Man, yeah.
That's
I'm
how
just
they get
saying,
a
like, you
chunk
know
of their
how
money.
that's gangster rap. I'm just saying, like,
But what are you talking
businessman
about?
rap.
'Cause Jay-Z
Jay-Z will go to that office and
Literally,
then he'll
I-
go to the studio
man.
and yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
let
Like,
me
I just
handle
made
my
up a genre
business.
right there. I
Damn.
just made up a genre right there. It's like
Business
so,
rap.
Yeah, I
How
was just throwing that out. Like,
Fair. What was
what
the
would you-
track on the Mount Rushmore? Free game.
Yeah,
Free
free
game.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's business rap right there.
business. That's your business, man.
Told you was gonna like that song, nigga.
Yeah. So,
I told
so
you
yeah, they're gonna find different avenues, like you said.
Yeah, I can see that. I just, you know what I mean. I don't like people discrediting in rap like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Nah, get those rappers. We are against them thugs. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Type things. Like it's just.
But that's different
it's
though.
emulating what they've been through. I get that part.
Like that's
But a lot of
low-key
these
different.
kids take that and run with it in a bad way.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they see that's
But-
what they doing too.
Right.
Shoot,
Mhm.
they the big homies or the people on my block, he trying to be like such and such. I'm gonna be like da 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 da.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
You know, it's different avenues. The way to take it. Like I said, I was an R&B kid. I love, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
songs that'll get the ladies.
That is crazy.
But a lot of these other
Mm.
kids, they like the gangsters and things of that nature, and they emulate those guys from chains, the clothes, all that. That's all.
But don't be influenced by everything you see.
Negative. You know what I mean? Be your own person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Telling the truth.
Be your own person. Find that thing that you love and don't let no one steal you away from it. If they say it's uncool, that's because they just don't understand.
And that's
Facts.
Black History Month talk.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what we got going? We wrapping this one up.
Hey, we can wrap it up. Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? We can talk about it real quick. It all does depends. If not, I'll cut it.
Shoot.
Well, go ahead, Zoe. Sign us off, man.
All right. Well, that's another installment of Music in the Blood.
Here.
Where our opinion doesn't matter. We gonna give it to you anyway.
Anyways.
You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all listening, watching, whatever you know what I mean, hearing us at, seeing us at. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it, share it, all that good stuff just to make us grow. We'll try to do this as much as possible to give y'all content. We love to do this because we love music.
We just
Yes,
love
yes.
talking as a family.
Exactly. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just it's
that's
a
why
family
it's
talk. Yeah.
music in the
Yes.
blood. 'Cause
Yes,
it's
sir.
all in our blood for sure.
100%. Once again, if you have any people that y'all want us to listen to, any albums that we should be chiming
Shouting
in on
out,
or
yeah.
shouting
Bring
out,
it.
or
Bring
y'all
it.
we didn't hear this because you know what I mean, obviously they didn't do their homework, so 50 was on top.
Mhm.
So you know what I mean?
And give us feedback in the
This
comments
nigga, man,
too.
I
Give us
swear,
feedback in the
bro.
comments too.
Exactly.
Oh,
We need
man,
that love.
I felt
We
like
need that love.
it's complete. I can't even put my star on the assignment because I'm just the nigga that was just there in the background, like, on the presentation and shit. Just let
your
this
name
nigga
on it.
talk and let me
Like,
put my name
oh,
on it.
man.
Yeah.
My participation aid.
But
this guy.
with all that saying, you know what I mean, I'm Zoe.
Hey, it's Sant, Mr. Thank you very much.
Asane.
And we gone.
Like.
Peace.